Hello everybody, it's Waves here again, and we are back with a very special match between the two finalists of the 2022 After Darkness Factions Tournament, Aleonymous and euar. Spoilers ahead, in case you're watching this before the finals, so you have a few seconds to turn off this video now if you don't want to know the results. Aleonymous is the tournament champion, winning 3-1 over euar. In the spirit of great battles and friendship, they've decided to conduct a fifth battle just for our viewing pleasure. Just an extra battle for us to be able to enjoy. So I'm really excited about that. As you can see, we have a rematch of the squads that were used in the fourth and final battle. So we'll get to see one more time this double Raidmaster, double Strongarm, double Bowmaster composition of euar, and also this particular flavor of the 3 Archer build from Aleonymous. Just to see how these squads match up, and of course how these great warriors match up in a fifth battle. Yeah, I'm pumped. Let's get into it. The wall. Great. This is great that we have such a good variety of maps to witness between these two players. In the finals, we got to see 2 games at the Mead House, 1 at the docks, and 1 at the Proving Grounds, and now we will get to see the wall. The wall, of course, the only map that has 4 tiles between starting zones and larger starting zones. I think I'm correct on that. The other maps have 6 tiles between the starting zones, so this offers a very aggressive start if you choose to do it. We see euar lining up on one side, potentially wanting to make use of the diagonal threat of battering ram, and not diagonal, but you can move sort of vertically and horizontally with the raid masters and battering ram them either way. That could be. And we see Aleonymous sort of doing a similar thing, actually, shielding his archers in a diagonal fashion with his 2 Varl. We see an aggressive move up with euar's Raidmaster, again controlling a lot of space. And Aleo, let's see where he chooses to move his Raidmaster here. He'll want to avoid being hit for 3 break damage by the Strongarm's battering ram, unless he feels like he can retaliate. So he did leave himself in range of the battering ram from 1 Strongarm, but that will bring that Strongarm very far up. And actually, maybe that Strongarm only has 4 willpower, so it won't be able to move up and do the 3. So it seems like Aleo's trying to make as much space for himself on the map as he can as well. But oh, look at this. Beautiful battering ram tactic from euar, bringing his second strong arm up into striking distance, and Aleo immediately sacrificing his siege archer to start breaking that strong arm down. Now where will the strong arm go now? Well, his path to the Warhawk has been blocked by Aleo's siege archer, but she had to pay with her life. Very aggressive, very interesting start to this 5th show match. Okay, so the Bowmaster doing another big 5 break. And that will allow the Warhawk to take out that strong arm in one fell swoop if he does choose to do so. So things are looking interesting after this initial exchange. We have 2 Varl, 2 Archers, and 1 Raider for Aleo, and we'll have essentially 1 Varl, 2 Raiders, and 2 Archers from euar. And a rain of arrows going out by the Sky Striker. Interesting rain of arrows placement. I see. So the Warhawk could move forward and make that rain of arrows a little more watertight against the Raidmaster, but deciding not to do so. So this Raidmaster does have an opportunity to slip through, but is euar going to risk it? Oh, very nice. Thinking that the rain of arrows was further to the north in the more obvious position, and very nice sort of trick by Aleo to nullify that Raidmaster's turn for now, and provoking the other one. Unfortunately for Aleo, they are now still in Stonewall form, but of course that Warhawk is quite strong and will be able to deal some damage if he can get in. So Aleo moving back now to make his wall watertight for his archers. I believe this does give the opportunity though for... Well, we'll see. Aleo might be able to kill that strong arm, or might choose to kill the strong arm to get his Warhawk in against the Raidmasters. Now, what is euar going to choose to do with his second strong arm? He's calculating the ranges very carefully. Chooses to rest to regain willpower. So... Aleo, yep, choosing to kill that strong arm. Of course, he has quite a bit of willpower left. And he could also get in the way and block Aleo's Warhawk. Now... Okay, so you are putting forward one of his Bowmasters, perhaps now that one of his Raidmasters has already taken a break, perhaps he wants to sacrifice that Bowmaster so his Raidmasters can stay alive and get on top of Aleo's remaining 2 archers. Of course, the Aleo's Bowmaster and Sky Striker built only with 7 armor, and oh, look at that from downtown. The Bowmaster, is that a level 3? It certainly seems like quite a long range puncture shot there. That's able to save the Raidmasters some headache, but they still take a lot of damage from that big Tempest. Now, what will euar prioritize? He's going to break down the Raidmaster while he is out of Stonewall form. The Provoker of Aleo moving forward. Trying to probably be as big a threat to the archers as possible for now. This will allow euar's strong arm to go in and get a battering ram against Aleo's provoker if he's not careful. And that's a lot of armor break from those three. Oh, he could do it if he believes that the time is now. Instead, choosing to go and completely maim this warhawk. Completely reasonable decision. Aleo, all his willpower appears to be spent on his bowmaster, but he's got a nice 5 break off on euar's strong arm there. And now euar backing up with his bowmasters to make sure that that provoker doesn't go untouched. Aleo's Sky Striker available. They're able to make a buffer with her rain of arrows against euar's strong arm. However, that warhawk of Aleo's could easily go down and leave the door open for the strong arm. But not yet. The provoker is the big threat right now, according to euar. Oh, and one last Tempest will destroy one of euar's raid masters. So Aleo has a 12 strength provoker, but unfortunately, oh no, he does have 1 willpower in the horns, so he will be able to get a nice strength hit off on one of euar's bowmasters if he so chooses. And that he does. Oh, yes. 3 damage on the one with more willpower, or 4 on the one with no willpower left. It is a tough decision. Okay, going for the one further back with more armor and more willpower. Now, where will euar's strong arm go? He's kind of pinned between the warhawk and the rain of arrows. He correctly navigates around the rain of arrows, making his way closer to the archers. And Aleo moving his raid master up against the bowmasters. That is indeed a scary threat. A stone-walled raid master and a big 12 strength provoker. These bowmasters are going to have to tread very lightly. However, now with Aleo out of willpower on both of those units and none in the horn, this could give him an advantage, a way for those bowmasters to navigate the situation. So now we have a big turn order advantage as well for euar. 3 units to 5. And this will make a lot of space for these bowmasters to maim this provoker and get into a safe place. However, it also does mean that Aleo has 1 willpower in the horn with which to get that raid master up closer to the bowmasters. A Sky Striker going to have to unfortunately get out of the way here of the strong arm. What will the strong arm choose to do now? He could go back and try to give a little bit more room for his bowmasters. Or he could keep the heat on Aleo's archers while they still have no or low willpower. Okay, he moves back to protect his archers. Still out of range, I might add, to Aleo's Raidmaster even when his Provoker moves. So, very well calculated from euar there. And Aleo retreating his Raidmaster away from the puncture threat of euar's Bowmasters. It does appear like we have the end game 3-on-3 situation with a high strength, low armor Raidmaster versus strong arm. The strong arm with a bit of an edge there, but with 2 archers of Aleo's intact versus the 1-5 strength and 1-8 strength of euar. It could really go either way here. It'll all depend on the warriors themselves. Can they find the right time to strike, the right opportunities, and avoid the plans of their opponents? Alright, you are deciding to get an extra willpower in the horn here and make the turn order even, bringing down the Warhawk. Of course, the Warhawk with 1 or 2 willpower can actually do a surprising amount of strength damage if you're not careful with your positioning. Aleo's archers finally have a chance to breathe, resting to regain some willpower. And will this be the calm before the storm? Or will one of the players want to push the advantage, push the issue, and end this battle up here on the wall? It looks like willpower-wise, euar has a slight advantage. He has 4 on his units and 2 in the horn, whereas Aleo has 3 on his units and 1 in the horn. And yes, you are actually expending 1 willpower to force the issue here. Actually, he had... yeah. And take a break on Aleo's Bowmaster. The Bowmaster, of course, arguably the largest late game threat in the game. Of course, it depends on who they're up against. I wouldn't say they have a very good shot against a full strength, full armor backbiter, for instance. But getting that big 4 armor break off on Aleo's Bowmaster at basically the cost of 1 willpower movement certainly bodes well for euar, I would say. While remaining out of range of Aleo's Raidmaster as well. And here we see the Sky Striker of Aleo going in and maiming the Bowmaster who came forward. And a bird of prey from the back to return the favor and maim Aleo's Bowmaster. And let's see. Aleo's Raidmaster rests. No more willpower in the horn for euar, so he doesn't have the opportunity to do a bird of prey against that Raidmaster yet. This Bowmaster probably going to decide who to do 2 armor break to. Actually dealing 1 to the Bowmaster here. Very interesting. But this strong arm has a clear path to Aleo's Sky Striker, and there's nothing that Aleo can do about it. I see, so... And we see the good game well played from Aleo and euar, as they know that euar has sealed the victory on this one. Once again, a very close game, and on a knife's edge at the end game. This time you are being able to navigate into the better position and take the game. So yeah, this game shows that in the right hands, both of these compositions, the 3 archer and the 2 strong arm, they have play against each other. It really does depend on how you use these units, and it's not a hard counter in the slightest. Yeah, I'm so glad that these fine warriors decided to do a best of 5 to give us so many great battles to witness, and I hope you enjoyed. Aleo's Raidmaster making a last stand up here again at the wall, but eventually euar's Bowmaster seals the victory. Good game, well played indeed to both these players. I've learned so much from watching these games. I have a lot of new ideas for little tactics, incorporating some of the tactics that I've seen from both these players. Of course, I know I've missed many of the finer points when commentating these, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed the battles. Until next time, I don't know, there's talk of actually starting up a Factions League this spring, sort of to bridge the gap between now and the next big tournament. So that would be exciting. If you are interested and you already have Factions installed on Steam, as it has been discontinued, so that is a prerequisite, then certainly come and join us at the Banner Saga Discord. There's a Factions channel there where we arrange matches, and it has been quite busy these days. I see many matches being played every day, and yeah, so many great warriors with completely different play styles. It's good times. Probably if you're watching this, you're one of them, so I'm preaching to the choir here. But if for whatever reason you have Factions or played it in the past and don't know about this, then come join us, please. Alright, until next time.